All right. Welcome back. Is that working? It is. Welcome back to another stream, to another round of Civilization 7. Last stream. Wait, let me real quick double check. I think we finished the last stream. Yes, we have finished last stream our turn with Isabella. God, it is so hot. And so, or rather, we have finished the modern age with Isabella, and so as usual, it is time to start a new game, and this time a special new game because I have finally looked into getting some mods. We've got two of the somewhat official mods. I think like they give two new civics early on, and the other one gives two new narrative events. We've got a goody HUD lens mod, so to speak. I've got myself a pin or a map tax mod. I got a mod that sort of makes the resource screen a little bit more easy to look at. I didn't find a mod yet that gives me a search bar, and I know there is one out there, but I couldn't find it yet in the Steam Workshop, and that is the whole reason why I put in some mods, because with the last update we finally got Steam Workshop support. Anyway, I've decided I want to play Harry Tubman today. We are playing we'll try to play a very espionage heavy but kinda non-aggressive game. We do want the AI to declare war on me, because that way I get 5 war support. At least in the ancient, in the antiquity age, depending on how the game works out in the exploration age, for example, I might be tempted to get some coastal cities. We're playing on a huge map, on a shuffle map, Viceroy difficulty, and we are playing as Greece because I'd like to have more influence with the unique Acropolis, with the hoplite, the Logios, the very nice unique traditions. And I've put in the bifocals memento that gives me 50 influence after researching a tech or civic mastery, and discorsi sopralivio, which increases the cost for influence to reject my diplomatic actions. I just went with like influence heavy mementos. I'm not entirely sure how useful they will be. I don't really have a huge strategy other than, if possible, I want to avoid war. I want to avoid a war declaration. Like that I am the one initiating the war, because I want to get this 5 war support. But yeah, that is, I believe, everything there is to say. Let's see. We've got some kaolin up north that gives me food. We've got some horses that gives my cavalry unit combat strength, and we've got some kaolin to the east. We do, and you see here that is the map tax mod, and it is absolutely lovely to see that it already shows you the what's it called? The adjacency bonus. What I also couldn't find yet was a mod though that shows you what the policies actually give you. So that might something that is something that I might still want to look into, and I am tempted to settle around here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That would not get me further away from this Cowlin, but it would get me closer to that Cowlin and that horse. I do, however, think that there might be resources to my south and west, so I think I'll go with my guts and settle in place. And we are playing on a huge map. What I also did is we are playing with exceptionally friendly city-states, so hopefully no hostiles, and we are playing with no plague crises in any era. And you see, I found a cave up there, and if I click on my scout, you can now see I have these little goodie huts highlighted. Now, we did find some wine, which we would have settled away. That is a little bit of culture, I believe. Happiness and culture when in a celebration, yep. And we did find some rice, which I wouldn't have settled far away. So I think all in all it was a good idea to stay in place. Although not as, it wasn't as dramatic as possible. Yeah. Now, how do I want to start? I mean, typically I do want to go for writing, trying to get this stele. It must be placed on flat terrain. So that seems to be the best way to get the stele. Oh yeah, what I also get, I got a Globals Relations panel mod that shows nothing just yet because I didn't meet anyone, and I got a Wonders mod that basically shows what wonders are available and what wonders are completed already. So yeah, I do want to get the Great Stele up here. I would like to, I think I would like, pottery would give me production on clay pits, mines and quarries. We do have a little bit of rough terrain, but remember, where is it? Building, amphitheater, is my, do I have like a Parthenon influence on rough terrain? We do want to get the Parthenon and the what's the other one called? The Acropolis is the quarter. The Odeon. Yes. And I think I'll make my way north to get the Cowlin and the horses real quick. A lot of rivery terrain. 4 generations, a clan of weavers has spun fabrics prized for their warmth and strength. Now, in a rare show of respect, the head weaver offers to share their secret techniques. Graciously accept, decline to honor their traditions. I think I'll take the influence, just in case I find a quick... I find a city-state that I would like to have on my side. I will send you down that way. So you will go up north, so the next one will go down southeast. Spreading the word, Tubman's agents have spent long days giving clandestine speeches in the nearby village. When its populace finally rises up, they send their old despot and his cronies running out of the gates. As she stands before the assembled villagers, they ask her for some words. We are stronger together, reach population 15, and we get a migrant in Athenae, or defeat an enemy unit. We won't stop until they're found. 15 production towards military units, training all settlements, and take this moment and breathe. Happiness. I'll try to reach population 15. I'm not sure if we'll... I mean, we probably at some point will defeat one, but... Yeah. We won't actively seek out war, at least not yet. An aging recluse has opened their homestead to orphans. He's ailing, but the children seem to be able to sustain his land. Let them in, or bring the children back. Let them in. I would like to go towards mysticism as quickly as possible. We will... What's the smart move? We could go for Classical Republic, especially if you want to build some wonders early on. That could be helpful. Given that we want to grow to population 15, we might want to go for Oligarchy. I think I still want to go for Classical Republic. And here we see the two new policy cards from the mod. 2 food and 3 gold on a palace, or 3 happiness and 1 culture on the palace. And honestly, I mean, 2 food and 3 gold is just, early on is absolutely insane, and I love it. Now, I do have a militaristic city-state, and there is Friedrich, so you know what, I might as well want to go for that one. Because if Friedrich decides to declare war on me, I have a little bit of a forward operating base that counts as a buffer.
II. Hoch erfreut, euch kennenzulernen. Ich bin ein Engel im Salon, aber ein Teufel auf dem Schlachtfeld.
There's Friedrich. I cannot give you a friendly greeting, unfortunately, but I mean, I guess it is how it is. Oh, someone was here. Was that Friedrich? Shepherds have found a cave perfect for aging various cheeses. Locals find their unique musk irresistible. Those in the capital will find them pure delicacy. Sample the cheese or study the technique. Like I said, I want the culture. I want it quickly. Friedrich went for Rome, by the way. Scholars have been debating the origins of images adorning the mouth of a cave. The animal shapes are unfamiliar. The handprint next to them are not. Examine the animals or contemplate the handprints. And there we have it. Now I think... Do I want to go Code of Laws quickly, or do I want to start with the... I think I at least want the Parthenon and maybe also the Odeon to get my unique quarter, because the unique quarter gives me each 2 gold on the Parthenon for each city-state I'm suzerain of. So that could potentially give quite some... gold. We will definitely go for City Patron Goddess. And a little bit more food. It seems like this will probably be the end. A family of nomads has perfected the crafting of pottery in pit fires. The wares will sell handsomely at market, and the potters aren't shy about their ingenious techniques. Learn a potter's techniques or resell the creations. I think I'll take the money. If I could get an early settler up and running, that would help out quite a bit. Oh... Xerxes of Persia. Oh yeah, and one thing we'll also see, I want to save my... I mean, if you attack me, if you declare on me, that is good for me. I've taken a mod that shows the combat strength, or the military strength of all the leaders so far. What I don't really like is how they both already got into merchants. That's unfortunate. Is there at the end as well? Probably. I do kind of want to see where... I do kind of want to take a look at his city first, though. Seeking shade, herders have stumbled upon the long-neglected tomb of a sage. Its funerary slab covered with cryptic markings and swirling forms. Curiosity has turned to debate over its true worth. These are geometric equations, or these patterns represent divine perfection. Alright. I think it's time for a for an altar. What's the price of a settler? I can't yet have one. I'm not at 5. Good to know. Okay, but Longcheng will at some point be my friend. We like to see that. Do I want to wait here until I can get that one? I think I do. Okay, there's a hoplite probably from Longcheng, I assume. You can just build fortifications here. And there is Jose Rizal.
Ako si Jose Rizal. Makata. Pintor. Revolusyonaryo.
Again, I'd rather save my influence. Several soldiers have gathered for an impromptu contest of sport. News of the contenders' stunning victory sure to ripple across the empire. I'll take the culture. That'll finish that one quicker. And yeah, let's go Ecclesia as well. Real quick. Okay, a little bit unfortunate that I don't see your city just yet. Okay, what is the price of a set? 200? Yes, we will definitely go for a settler. A hunter has crafted an ingenious new portable trap. Techniques this elegant are sure to spread fast. Set the traps or impose hunting regulations. Sure.
This way?
Okay, we now technically have the technology to build the great stele. We don't have the production though. The blind poet, a Greek poet, begins composing an epic work about war and conflict. Many enjoy his work, but some prefer a more adventurous tale. War lays bare the soul of humanity, or only through wandering can one learn oneself. That is 6 culture per turn. Yes, I will do that. And I think I want to go for sailing next. Now, where do I want to settle though? There's 2 gold, which would be 40% gold towards purchasing buildings. There's another gold. 1, 2, 3. We cannot get both of them. I think I'll make my way towards these 2 gold. Worshippers have congregated under the torchlight of a shrine. The image of their deity looks down on them from a pedestal, forgotten by some, but not all. I just realized, hang on. I've got the army command experience. There's, yeah, Xenia. I want Xenia in quickly. Aha, I already see a settler. Where do you want to settle? Where do I want to settle? Right now though, hang on, that's all wrong. Right now I don't have enough social policies, unfortunately. I could settle here right between these 2 gold. And I think, yeah, that's a 3rd gold that would be in reach. Yeah, I think I like that. Anything else? 2 culture, effective endeavors, sanctioned projects you started or supported. Hoplites gain 1 combat strength for each city-state. There's a settlement limit, 2 culture for each. Yes, we'll take that one real quick as well. Oh, Xerxes. What did? Okay, someone settled it close. I mean, I did too.
Екатерина
I assume.
Алексеевна, императрица.
Okay, hang on. I do probably want. How do I see? Current celebration, 10 turns left. Ooh, yeah, did I just start a celebration? Could go for the settlement limit. I think I'd rather have army commander gaining more experience. And I've gotten a diplomatic attribute point, which is absolutely lovely. And yes. So I think Xenia for now, meaning we could go for Caithness. And you would still take 35 turns. I cannot give you a brickyard though. So I do want the altar first. If you could step away from there, that would be nice. Soldiers have tracked a horde of bandits to their stolen treasure. Debts must be repaid. Offer repentance through labor or redistribute their values. We offer. Maybe that'll help with the altar just a little bit. And we need money. We definitely need money. There's another city-state. And somewhere around here should be another one, I believe. And another militaristic one. Oh my. There's a lot of militaristic city-states. You are not coast.
Spring flowers fade in autumn. It is not for the bees to mourn.
There's the Valley of Flowers. If I were to settle there, I would get 10 land trade route range to this settlement. We're not playing Isabella, so that's not the biggest or most important settlement. But yeah, you are an inland lake or a coastal lake, but like, yeah, I thought you were the sea. Missed that. Thinking about it though, turning Corinthos into a city and then building down and I'm placing down Petra would be quite nice. A lonely shepherd has carved a flute from a hollow reed. Its melodies ride the wind, inviting those who long for home to follow its call. Learn to play. If we can get culture as much as possible, that would be great. There is the altar done. I would like to have a brickyard, 180. We need gold. Absolutely. Where do I want to send you? I send you up north. Traders have come ashore, bearing the wisdom of faraway places. Scholars back home would stumble over themselves to hear those stories, pass on the tales, or mine the stories for information. Definitely taking that one. There is Roma. Okay, you already hate me, or you are not really friendly towards me. It's not hostile just yet. There is another city-state. Okay. And up there actually is also one. Kerma. I don't care. We'll befriend. We'll take. Caithness also will soon be ours. Okay, I do. Ooh, yes, though I can get into the water. That is good. Okay, we'll send you towards Corinthos. I do feel like we might need you there, and thinking about it, maybe getting a an army commander might be a good thing, you know. This place of respite has sheltered countless travelers A symbol of humanity's perseverance in spite of a hostile wilderness. Stay a while, or leave a gift for the... We'll stay a while. I would like to have that army commander as quick as possible. Plus, we can now get the brickyard. Was it a brickyard? It was a brickyard, yes. So a little bit more production towards the Great Stele. I have the slight feeling that Xerxes probably wants to build Petra as well. So I'm not entirely sure if I can actually get this wonder off of him. And there is the relationship decrease. The bodies of two feuding merchants lie by the roadside, their dispute settled in blood. As birds circle overhead, passing travelers have begun to squabble over the abandoned wares. Is there no Greek goods, or the goods passed to the merchant's kin? Yes. 2 more turns. That should hopefully give me enough time to get the army commander. And you also want to okay, good to know. Okay, everyone denounces me. No, that's fine. I do have a little bit of an army. I don't have anything ranged, unfortunately. Goodness, that's mountainous. But I do have a little bit of an army. Workers have been digging out an exhausted well, hoping to strike water. Instead, the foreman unearths a pale stone with dark veins that coil like frozen smoke. Seek a larger marble deposit, or let the artisans work. I will get the money. I'm not planning to settle there in the near future, so I don't need a marble deposit right there.
Do not the king.
Alright, there is my army commander. We can now continue with the Greek civics. I'd like to know what that city-state is, and I want to get to that goody hut as well, but there's a mountain range just saying absolutely not. More gold for me. There's Chitinous on my side. I would like to get 1 combat strength to infantry units for every city-state. That should make my hoplites exceptionally strong. There's another city-state. We do have enough now to befriend Samarkand, which we will absolutely want to do. I see some soldiers to my north. I might want to circle back with that 1 scout to prevent, to see if they want to go straight to my capital. And Diodorum, another hostile, oh, not hostile, but military city-state. That is unfortunately a cliff that I cannot get up. Okay, there is the war declaration. It is against me, so we do have +5 combat strength. I do see enemies though, so I will get myself a slinger just in case. And maybe, I mean, I do want archers, but that will still take a while. However, let's see what his lands can do. Parsa looks a little bit undefended. Let's see if that is truly the case. There is his unique, not great general, what's it called again? His unique, like, army commander. But yeah, other than that, I don't really see any, what's it called? Troops. So yeah, we'll see about that. Will I ever get... I probably should have just gone through the Valley of Flowers, if I'm completely honest. There it is. There is a first warrior. There is 2 culture for each city-state. That is okay. A history of treaties. Wait, what did we get here in the first place? We've gotten a cultural attribute point. Okay. A great historian writes of the Greece's expansion across the map. The work is an intricate exploration of the treaties and alliances that have helped build the empire. Diplomatic or cultural attribute point. I take the diplomatic one because that gives me 50% towards influence towards befriending independence. So these now cost 85, which is basically free. And let's... Do I see 20 to 20, -2 from attacks from river, but he gets -4 from war wariness and 1 from combat from difficulty bonus to combat, 3 combat strength from city states, Yasuzun, and 2 for adjacent hoplites. In we go. And we do want to continue mastery. Hoplites gain 1 combat strength for each city state Yasuzun off. That would scale quite nicely. Here's a... I will never, ever, ever get up there. There's a slinger in there. Okay, good to know. Attack in. And an upgrade. Now let's get humans can move after unpacking. Absolutely. Fortunately, they know that the slinger is not not slinger. The scout is not really an issue. There is Friedrich. Maybe I can bait them into killing the slinger instead of going for my hoplites. Oh! Okay. This is probably the time where I should start building units, isn't it? And yeah, it seems like the hoplite was killed. Not the hoplite, the scout was killed. Okay, yeah, you're staying on there, so let's build a hoplite out. Let's get a little bit of an army going on. Especially since it looks like... How much time do I need for an army? 27 turns. My oh my. Because I feel like, yeah. There's the war declaration from Catherine. Now that makes this a little bit problematic. Can I get myself a hoplite real quick? Oh, there are so many slingers up there. We'll definitely take the gemstones. I need the production. We probably... yeah, we probably should... Yeah, we should go. That's a shame. He did get quite an army out faster than I expected, and I am... And it looks like I am struggling quite a lot against the combined onslaught of that one. And I see Corinthus gets attacked as well. Let's get the army command experience up and running. Siege tactics! The protracted war is the subject of much debate among the strategoi. The time has come, some say, for more advanced formations to pressure the enemy. Others draw up sophisticated ambush plans as alternative. Pursue new formations, activate determine ability, or build a wooden horse. Activate agility. We need raw strength. More than anything else, we need raw strength. Kama Devodorum will turn to my friend as well. I do not know of another city-state that I know that I can befriend. Oh my, I might lose my my army commander here. That did not work out the way it's supposed to. Yep, that was my army commander.
If you...
Damn. But we might be able to take her army commander. Yes, an army commander for an army commander. Not quite, but whatever. Yeah, I don't think I need any of that right now. I probably need like tactics and stuff. Okay. I would love to have another army commander. Let me tell you that. Let's finish the Great Stele real quick. If we could get the money, and we've sunk so much production into it already. I kinda cannot allow the Great Stele to be taken away. But yeah, it was close. But I think the first attack was somewhat taken care of. Another hoplite. And there is the city-state that I was looking for. Finally. You just kill yourself on my hoplite. Let's heal around. Okay, let's make our way towards him, towards Parsa, because I kind of want to get that city. That is the goal for that war: take over Parsa. Tubman's advocacy for all those inside and outside her borders attracts admiration from those in need. Soon her capital fills with willing hands and loyal hearts. That is the 15, I think. Yeah. What's the most productive? You are the most productive tile, and then I think I'll take the food tile. I don't take the food tile. We will take, however, the codex. Okay, I will take the food tile. Yeah, so Maya, where's the Mayans? Persia, Jose Rizal. That is a very straight border. Players use long sticks to whip a wicker ball across a grassy field as wealthy patrons look on. A goal is scored, bets are collected, visitors are taught how to play. Which the games, I will take the happiness and the gold. I can use both of them. There are two... that's probably the unique units from Egypt. Might not be the smart. I could use. I don't have any siege weaponry just yet. Where would I get any? With the wheel, I would get siege weaponry. I am severely lacking in culture. There is no point in denying that. Let's get gold buildings, 3.5% gold for 2 resource. We'll take the resource capacity. Just in case we actually get access to any resources. Oh my goodness. Harriet Tubman would receive Tushpa. It's a new town. What do you have? 11. Okay. You know what? Yeah. I'll take that. That means I can wait a couple of turns. And then afterwards go for Parsa. So the goal has changed a little bit. I eventually want to take Parsa. Not necessarily in that war, because I mean, obviously that war is over now. But it is, all in all, it was a good idea to peace out here, I think. Oh, you have...
May the might of the Lord cause no enemy to resist me. No enemy to follow me.
I might want the Gate of All Nations too, actually. Thinking about it. The Gate of All Nations would be nice to have. I do not have it yet. We could go for Der Sharukin. We have 220. We could... Yeah, you know what? I will place Der Sharukin and we'll just purchase our way through Parthenon and Odeon. 224 next. So far, I think we have effectively pushed back any kind of attack. So I think focusing on economy and stuff like that is not the worst idea. All in all. And Parsa will eventually be mine. But I'd like to have my army commander back for that. I'd like to have siege equipment for that. And that all is not really the case. Catherine would give me Janet, which I will take. Now, the problem with Janet is if we go to war again, I will most likely not be able to keep that town. It's also not... I mean, I could settle a town here. I'm not sure if that would connect to Janet, but all in all, that has quite a lot of resources around it. So yeah, maybe I'll just do that. What's the price of a settler? 440. What's the building price of a settler? 7 turns. Yeah, I might wait for that. But that, all in all, that would be a very nice town to settle. There's some gold, there's some silk, there's some cotton. 2, 3. I would even get access to that ivory. I'm not quite getting access to the sheep, but all in all, I like that idea. Akaim. And honestly, I think I should go for the mastery now as well to get the Gate of All Nations. Or to at least try and get the Gate of All Nations. And if he pieces me out, he will probably... Or I would like to get Puteloi. Ideally. I do not like is that you already have archers. Is this second tier? Yeah, it's probably the second tier upgrade. But maybe soon I'll get archers as well. What I find interesting is that Parsa isn't healing. Why is Parsa not healing?
Do not.
Okay, let's get Code of Laws. Let's get a trader up and running. That seems like a sensible thing to do. I like to have a settlement on the coast. That is the Hanging Gardens done. Would have loved to have that one as well. Can't have anything. And Petra, Xerxes, yes. So, but that is okay, because that makes Passage an even bigger target now. I kind of thought that he would go for it. The Sharukin is a bigger problem.